Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, I've got a special treat for you. I've got great news. My deer that I harvested during West Tennessee's muzzle loading, that's right, primitive firearm season, has come back clean, chronic wasting disease free. Now, it took almost 3 weeks to get these test results back. Is the deer in the cooler still good? Is it rotten? Let's find out. Let's open up the cooler. Oh, we're still on ice. That's good news. Let me see if I smell anything. It smells clean. Let's get this ice pulled back. Oh, look at that meat, guys. I kept the silver skin on it to protect it from freezer burn. Let's cut into it and see what it looks like. I got my cleaning table all disinfected. I got me some nice browning knives, paper towels. Got a hose right here. Let's go ahead and get our first piece of venison. And we're gonna start with a nice back strap, guys. Woo! Look at here. That looks good, guys. That is doe back strap. Yeah. All right, so we got that down there. I'm going to leave the silver skin on. I am going to trim it up though. Let's see here. There's a piece. Let's see. Man, it looks nice and clean. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this into thirds so I have 3 steaks out of it. There's one. I'm gonna use this knife. 1 piece of steak, 2 pieces of steak. And the reason I leave that silver skin on, again, when I freeze it, I'll vacuum seal it. When I freeze it, it'll help protect it from freezer burn. You do have to skin it off before you eat it, but this side, look how good that looks. So we got 1, 2, 3 pieces of, I'm gonna keep my scrap over here in this little bucket right there. So there's one back strap. All right, here's the next back strap. Ooh, yeah. Looks good, nice and clean. Now, if I see any kind of, pieces of anything, okay, I'm gonna cut this one right here. Oh, this knife is sharp, look at that, okay. That is a nice filet mignon. Cut that, Chateaubriand, if you will. So again, the third, so there's 3 pieces of back strap right there. I like that. And let's see what else we got in here. Put the ice off to the side. All right, now this is the top and bottom round. Cut off that. Now you're gonna start seeing me do some trimming. Let me get the other fillet knife. Top and bottom round. Let me see. Smells clean, guys. Almost 3 weeks wet aging and it still smells clean. And now wet aging, I did not soak this in water, right? This has not been soaking in water. It has been in a cooler, tilted with the drain plug open, ice below it. And I usually put like paper towels or paper plates or something. I use paper towels here. I didn't use paper plates like I did my other one. And I put the meat silver skin down so it touches the ice that way. And then I usually put something over the top of it again and then ice on top of it. And I keep feeding ice as it melts. Now it's been pretty cold. Today it's not cold. Today is nice and warm. So the ice, I only had to put ice in it, I think, 1 time in 3 weeks. That's, of course, that's that Grizzly cooler made in the USA too. So, all right, so let me get this. Get a nice roast out of here. Yep. Again, I'm not cleaning it up too much. I'll do that before I cook it, but I do want to get it. And so I have roast and steaks, and then I'll have like for hamburger meat or jerky. That's kind of, or sausage. That's kind of how I separate it. So this is one big chunk of meat right here. Again, I'm going to clean up just a little bit. Make sure there's nothing on it. That looks nice and clean. Now there are some lymph nodes and glands we have to watch out for in a few places. Let's see. I definitely don't want the tallow or the fat on there. That deer fat is not good at all. I'm telling you right now, it is some nasty stuff. Let me go ahead and cut a little bit of this off. Anything that looks like it might have been damaged or anything, or heavy fat, I usually clean off. Again, this is not the final processing, guys. This is just to protect, clean up and protect for freezing, okay? So top round, bottom round. Let's see, that's a big old chunk of meat right there. Cut that off. Oh, look at that, guys. Doesn't that look delicious? Ooh, that is clean, 100% grass, acorn, ridge-fed venison. And it smells clean, guys. Smells clean. All right, so I will save some of this, again, for jerky and burger. And I'm watching for the glands. Yep, I want to get them glands out of there. Definitely want to get the glands out. All right. Again, we're doing this real time here, guys. All righty. Sometimes them glands hide themselves right in there, and I like to cut that out. And a gland, like lymph nodes and stuff like that, they just have some icky stuff in them. And there are some in the back there on that roast. Right there's one. Right there is one. Let me cut that out. Look at that. See that little, that's a gland. Don't want that in your meat. You bite into that, that'd be nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. All right, so there's one nice clean piece. Keep all that right together. And let's see. Oh, guys, this is what I'm talking about. So the back strap is super delicious. Obviously the back strap. This is a sirloin. This is basically the quadricep of the deer, that big top, is that right? Yes, the big top front piece. The back piece, yeah, bottom round, top round. But this is the sirloin. And when you slice into this and make steaks out of it, oh my gosh, it is wonderful. So I really don't have to clean this up much at all. It came right off the deer. Again, I give it the smell test. It smells perfect. Look at that. All right. See if I can find the next one. There we are. Here is the next sirloin. Beautiful, beautiful. And I believe there are some glands in the back side. I think I got it cut out though. Yeah, I did. I got it cut out. I'm just leave that all together like that to protect it. Smell test, wonderful. All righty. Let's see what else we got down in here. Some big old chunk of meat. All right, here's the other top and bottom round. What is that? I forgot what that was. Okay. Ooh, got to separate all this. So, oh, there's one of those glands right there. Don't want that in there. So let me cut this off. And you can see right where the muscles separate. Right there. Separates right there. All right. Woo, my hands are cold, cold, cold. And I did wash them. Gotta make sure there's no damage. You want any damage cut off because it's like you know, like mold on strawberries. It will propagate. Let me see here. There's a little bit of a damage right there on that. I'm gonna slice that up and let you look at. Oh, look at the inside there. And we're gonna feed the scraps to the dogs. Look at that. Oh, this is round, but you can make a steak out of it. Smells delicious. All right, put that right there. Let's see. This right here is going to be jerky probably. All right, so let's cut this off. Get all these. Oh, there's one of those glands right there, guys. That is nasty. Don't want that cut or around or anywhere near my meat. Now, I didn't take it off when we were processing it that night because it was so cold. Oh my gosh, it was cold. Yeah, I did not have any time for that. All right, cut this off here. Ugh. And you can see these little sheaves stay together, so the meat is still protected, but it's just like what separates it. Woo, that wind, guys. That wind is bad. Nice and clean. Got a little bit of, let's see, what is this? Clean this up right here. Clean that up. Little meat for the doggies. Make sure everything looks good. Again, there's a little bit of this blood slime, and I don't like that being frozen on my meat, so I'm cutting it off. wasn't, you know, the deer wasn't shot in the back quarters, but sometimes that blood can coagulate and pool. Pool, P-O-O-L, pool, not P-U-L-L, P-O-O-L. All right, let's see. I have a feeling I may. All right, here is a shoulder. The other shoulder was destroyed. I hit this deer through the shoulder with a 50 caliber muzzle loader. Went in one shoulder, the leg was stepping back, went through both lungs, went through the heart, destroyed the heart. The heart's not in here, it's gone. Destroyed the heart and destroyed one shoulder. So that's why I've only got one shoulder here, and I'll debone that in just a second. I'm looking for my tenderloin. Yeah, that is the sweet meat on a deer. This is what's behind the guts on the inside of the spine. On either side, it's called a tenderloin. That's your filet mignon, really. That is the good stuff. I got another one in here somewhere. All right. Nice piece right there. Let me see. Come on, Tim, you can find it. Ice is still. All right. I think that's it. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. All right, I got more meat. You know, there's other parts like the neck and flanks and all that stuff. Right now, I'm just going to show you these. So this is the tenderloin, and there's nothing I got to trim on that. And this is the other tenderloin. I don't know. Trim off that. Oh, that guys, look at that. That's how tender it gets when you wet age. Of course, it's the tenderloin too. So, all right. So tenderloin. I'm gonna put the tenderloin and the back strap right there, the sirloin. So these are all amazing steaks. This is amazing roast. And then I've got these pieces right here. Again, I'm gonna clean this up. I got another deer in the fridge over there. Yep. I think I will freeze. Oh, there's, yeah, that's fat and stuff. It does make good jerky and burger. And this doe, probably 50 pounds of meat, and would have been more if I could have saved the other shoulder. But if you get the neck and the flank and all that, yeah, you can get 50 pounds of meat. I'm just gonna leave that in there for right now. I'll do that here in just a little bit. For this video, I'm just getting the main cuts. Okay, I'll just clean this up. Doggies are getting that stuff. So right now we got a big old pile. Now, Grandma Carol, what she does is she boils this. Usually she cuts all this into little chunks. She boils it up, and that's what the doggies get. And they love it. I'll tell you right now, they absolutely love it. All right, so I got that. Cut that. Oh, I'll keep that. Whew. All right, so that. All right, now we got to debone this shoulder here. So let me see where that bone is. Now, I am not an expert on the shoulder. I deboned this whenever I quartered it up for the to wet age. And sirloins come off real easy. Backstrap, tenderloin comes off real easy. Top and bottom round debone real easy. Shoulders, I'm not an expert, that's for sure. So let me use this knife for that. Let's see here. All right. What do we got? What do we got? All right, I see. And there's that. Okay, let me cut right in there. Get right around the bone. Right around the bone. There we are. Fillet it in. Oh yeah, go around on this side. We will separate that. Oh, my hands are cold. Cold. Again, I'm sorry for the wind, guys, if the wind is bothering you. All right, so there's that side. Cut this off. Again, usually on the shoulder like this, I make burger and jerky. Yep. But this is a nice tender dough. So, okay, all right. We got that off. All right, so now let me get this side of the bone up under. Oh, that's the scapula. Or scapula. All right. Whew, my fingers. Cut this off. There we go. Fillet, fillet. Look at that. Woo, that'll make some jerky now. All right, so now there's that side of the bone. I cut under it. And the shanks, I did not keep the shanks, guys. This doe was pretty small. Again, you can actually boil down a lot of shank meat and stuff, but that's beautiful meat. All right, so let me get that. I'm gonna go fillet knife for this one. Slide. Again, I am not an expert butcher. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Love it. All right, so let's see. There's just a little bit. Oh yeah. Let's see. I think I'll save that for the doggies. Any more right there? Oh yeah, there's some right there. Come on. Dogs, our dogs are fed very, very well here on the ridge. Yeah, that's his bone right there. Keep that for the doggies. All right, so that is gone diggity. Put that right there. So get this right here. All right, so I'm gonna bag this right here up and give that to Grandma Carol for the dogs. And now I'm going to vacuum seal all of this. Be right back. All right, now I've got my handy dandy food saver. I've used this many years. Matter of fact, I did a product review on this when I first started YouTube, or roughly. And audio quality, video quality, not quite the same, but it's a really good product review as far as the product. If I can't remember, I'll leave a link right up above me to this food saver review. But I'm gonna use it today, and the thing has been working great. So, and I get my my replacement vacuum seal bags off Amazon as well. I'll leave a link down in the description for that. So what I do is I roll this up and got my little cutting thing here. So let's see, I'm gonna start with the tenderloin, 2 pieces of tenderloin. Cut that right there. Let me go ahead and seal it. So I turn the power on, and I'm going to seal. I'm going to not vacuum it, but I'm going to burn the end on this one. So I just stick it in right there, and it auto senses. If I can get it to auto sense, I'll see if it's, yeah, is the power on? Yeah, power's on. And let's see here, I got it on moist, and it should, when I get it up in there, auto seal. Tim, if you can remember how, there it goes. All right, so, oh, no, that's vacuuming. Cancel. See, it's been a while since I used this. That was the vacuum. So actually what I do, instead of do that, I hit seal, and then I push it in, and then it just burns the end of it. Okay. Dude, I knew I'd figure it out. And then while that's doing that, I'm gonna put on here tenderloin. And this was a doe, and it was taken, let's see, that was November, right? So 11/25, so 11/25, okay? And so that's sealed up on the end now. See, this is why this is rambling, it's real time. So nice and dry, put 1 piece of tenderloin in there, 1 piece of tenderloin in there. Get it all the way to the bottom. And I usually leave a little extra slack at the end. Sometimes it just helps. Now, I'm gonna push it in all the way. And now it's gonna vacuum seal. When you hear that high pitch, you know you're getting a good seal. Doesn't take very long. Now it's burning the end of it. So that's good. So then we're gonna start working on our back strap, our tenderloin, our rounds, and then down to our hamburger and jerky meat. So that's done. Well, right there, guys, there's some doe tenderloin, perfectly vacuum sealed. Set that right there. All right, so next would be, and I usually do my tenderloin pieces one at a time. So probably right there. I mean loin, not tenderloin, back strap, if you will. So, back strap or loin, and this was again 11.25 doe. Alrighty. I gotta seal it. Push that button right there. And while that's sealing, I'm gonna run over and close that door real quick. The wind is blowing so bad, and it was blowing my shed door open and closed. All right, so back strap doe. We got one of those, nice and dry. I like. You want to make sure stuff is dry. The drier, the better when you freeze stuff. Ice is the enemy to freezing meat. Ice is the enemy. All right, so now push this all the way up in there. Turn around this way. Get the curve right. Seal, baby, seal. Oh, I love that. I can't get enough one. Shrinks it down. All right. So this doesn't take too long. Again, I got more jerky and burger meat to do, but the main steaks and rounds, I wanted you to see me do that today. And let's see, I don't want our time. Let me go ahead and get another tenderloin. Right. All right. Our backstrap, loin, L-O-I-N, loin, doe, 11.25. All right. I gotta seal this one. Seal. There we are. All right, guys. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I know this is a rambling, and I'll continue to ramble. I am taking all this over to Meredith, sticking her deep freeze down in the barn. Grandma Carol's deep freeze, she's kept deer for me for so long. As a matter of fact, we've got a bunch of hearts in Grandma Carol's deep freeze that I need to do something with, because she said, if you're not going to eat these hearts, I want you to do something with them. We can actually make a, oh man, that steak, that looks so good. All right, let's get this. She said, if you're not going to do something with it, I want you to. So I'm taking the meat this time over to Meredith to put in her deep freeze. She's got one down at the party barn. And speaking of which, this wind, I know the wind is tough today and the sun finally came out. This is perfect for drying up the mud in the yard, in Meredith's backyard. Because we've got to get those donkey stables done, because not this weekend, but the weekend after that, the donkeys are getting castrated. That's right, castrated, getting their manhood removed, or at least their nuts. Shh, what? Pardon my French. All right, so let's see here. Loin, doe, 11.25. 11.25. There we go. That's getting wet. So let me seal this. If you go too fast, it'll overheat. There we go. Yeah, so we're excited about getting that gravel delivered over at Mary. She's getting one big dump truck load delivered. And so that means this weekend when I go over to her place, we can get the other light hoof mud control, equine mud control system down. Man, backstrap. And we get that mud control system down. Well, one of these may not seal properly because I don't get it in, and I'll show you what that looks like if it does. But if we get that mud control system down, and then I can use her little Kubota tractor and put loads of gravel on it, spread it out, and then get the rubber matting, 3,000 pounds of rubber matting, get that taken, put down, and then of course get the cattle panels up. We'll have 2 stalls for the, oh, remember I told you it would just keep going? Cancel. So it didn't seal, it just tried to vacuum. There was a little dimple right there. So let me see if I can get that in there a little better this time. Oh, that went in. That one went in good. Yeah, I think that was a lot better there. I don't hear the high pitch though. I don't hear the high pitch. All right, let me cancel this. me flip it over. I might want to cut just a little bit off of that. Give it a better, put that in my trash can. I do have a trash can over there. Now I'll have a better seal. Oh, that's the noise. That's the noise I'm looking for right there. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so get the gravel delivered, get the light hoof down, 2 more light hoofs, get the gravel on, get the rubber matting moved and on, get the cattle panels up, and then we'll be able to get the donkeys in. I'm hoping we can get this done this weekend. I don't know why we shouldn't. I got more of this stuff over there. All right. So let's see. Loin, doe, 11.25. Love eating me some backstrap. Might have to grill some of that this weekend. Grill some fresh backstrap taken this year. Now, one thing I'm worried about is it took almost 3 weeks to get my chronic wasting disease testing results back on a muzzle loading season deer. Now, not many people muzzle load hunt, right? A lot of people rifle hunt, but not as many people muzzleload hunt. So the fact that it took them almost 3 weeks to do that is kind of disconcerting. It really is, because does that mean it's going to take a month? Does that mean it's going to take a month to get my rifle season? Because I don't want to leave the buck, that big 7-point buck, I don't want to leave it in the ice for a month. Woo! Camera, don't knock my camera over. That's my expensive camera. Woo! That wind. Yeah, I don't want to go out a month. I think I've gone out a month one time on wet aging, but I remember it being real mushy, and you don't want your hamburger and sausage and all that to be gone out that far, because it's just too soft, too tender, very much too tender. All right, so loin, doe, 11.25. All right. Get this sealed. All right, so tonight, guys, tonight on RidgeLife, 7 p.m. Wednesday, that's today, right? We're gonna going live, another Christmas celebration with Meredith. And you'll get to see another one of her Christmas outfits. Me, I probably won't be in a Christmas outfit, you know. Ooh, that is a big piece of tenderloin, or loin right there. That is a heavy, that's a nice, that will make a nice venison Wellington. Oh, guys, if you haven't seen my venison Wellington video, if I can remember, I'll put a link up to there to the venison Wellington. Mwah! So good. So, oh, I gotta get this over. Okay, see if I can get this in there. Suck it, baby, suck it. Yes, okay, it's going up. Yeah, the venison Wellington. Now, you remember Meredith and Blake made lamb Wellington for us. That was delicious, but my venison Wellington, oh my gosh, it is so good. Not that her lamb Wellington wasn't, that was delicious. The venison Wellington cost a lot less, because I call it the hillbilly hot pockets, because I don't make it with near as expensive materials as she did her lamb Wellington. And the venison, of course, is free on the ridge. Well, the cost of one rifle cartridge. All right, loin, I got one more piece of loin left. Loin, doe, 11.25. Seal. So I do have some good news, guys. I talked to Meredith, and we did get a horse, cattle, donkey, dog sitter for the week before Christmas, so the week of Christmas. And I'm still trying to work out with my kids when we're going to celebrate Christmas, but it looks like since Meredith has the sitter for the animals, we can go visit my brother David. And so what I think I'll do, oh, it's still cooling down. What I think I'll do is invite all the family, both local and distant, you know, 3 Mississippi, White Rock, and people in Oklahoma, but definitely all the people in Arkansas, invite them to Mount Magazine State Park Lodge for a Christmas family celebration dinner. We did that once before a couple years ago, and it was so fun. We probably had 15, 18 people. So I'll put if we plan on doing it, I'll put an invite out to the family, and then probably video that as a family Christmas celebration. I'm sure you would want to see that, because that would be a good time to see everybody together like that. Of course, if we do go over there, Meredith has never seen Come On Mountain. She's never seen the 41.36. She's never seen Dreamers Valley. I think I got that right this time. And so that's a lot that hasn't been seen. All right, I need a bigger one now. I don't know if this will fit in there. I'm gonna try to put a sirloin in here. I may have to go get the bigger stuff. So sirloin, and that would be a doe, 11.25. Seal this in. And yeah, so she's never seen those properties. Maybe go see Drew and Lindsay. Maybe go see Bobblehead. I know a lot of you haven't seen Bobblehead in a while. Of course, the Wileys are over there as well. And do some videos over in Arkansas. I haven't done videos in Arkansas in a long time. And I know a lot of you like whenever I go over there and visit the family. And so I usually get some pretty good footage. All right, so sirloin. Beautiful, beautiful sirloin. And if I cut into that sirloin right there, it would be so beautiful and red. All right, is this gonna fit? Whoo, it's gonna be tight. It is tight. Okay, I think it's gonna work. Yes, I think it's gonna work. I think I got it long enough. All right, let's see if it'll get the air out of there. All right, will it work? Get in there, get in there. Yes, I hear that. When that tone goes, you know you're getting a good seal. All right, so we've got back strap, back strap, back strap, back strap, back strap, back strap, tenderloin, sirloin, and let's do another sirloin. I might be running out of stuff here. All right, sirloin, doe, 11.25. Seal this. Yeah, so let's see. Nope, that's not going to work there. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some more vacuum seal bags. All right, I'm back. That is done. Everything's perfect timing here. All right, will it fit in here? Will it fit? We know it's going to fit because the other one did. Of course, the deer's quadriceps shouldn't be bigger on one side, should it? I don't know. Humans are sometimes, right? Left-footed humans, right-footed humans. All right, all the way down. Let's see if I can get this flattened out. Yes, yes. All right, so I got some more. This is the bigger 11-inch, I think. Yep. Put that in the trash there. I can do these sideways. So I've got top round, bottom round, and then a lot of the burger and stuff. All right, so here's another sirloin. All right, guys, I'm gonna put you on time lapse with Ryder Kane's Ridge song, right? Oh my gosh, if you haven't heard this from Ryder Kane, whew, check it out. So here we go.
Rising from the Tennessee Ridge, 30 acres deep, past the city's bridge. Log walls climbing under open sky, building freedom where the hawks fly.
right, guys, we have got it all done. I got all the meat processed or vacuum sealed, except for the other pieces, which I'll get in off camera. All I got to do to clean this up is I pull out this little tray right here, clean this right here out, which I'll do in just a minute. Wipe everything down, clean, disinfect my table, disinfect my knives, pick my Sharpie up, and I will be ready. Hopefully you guys enjoyed Ryder Kane. Don't you love that song they did for RidgeLife? I appreciate you, Ryder Kane. Again, I'll get all this cleaned up and hopefully see you guys tonight at 7 p.m. Central on RidgeLife for Wednesday Night Live with Meredith over at Meredith's, sitting in front of her Christmas tree if we can get it set up right, for a fun life. She is always a hoot. If you didn't see our rambling yesterday, oh my gosh, that was, she is so funny. I was singing the Do Run, Run, Run by Sean Cassidy, and she said, oh, my dad loved that song. I was like, oh, maybe, yeah, okay, I am just a little bit older than her, just a little bit older than her. All right, guys, love every single one of you. If you like today's video, give it a big old thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. Always 100% free. Hit that notification bell right down there to be notified anytime a new video comes out on one of my channels. So until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. Don't forget to hype on your mobile devices. If you got one, I'd appreciate it. Everyone have a blessed day and keep rambling. Go deer hunting. Kiss your mama and go Ridge Life. Woo!